Popcorn got under the blanket back there and is rummaging around like a gremlin.
Gremlins, huh? Little monsters.
Right.
Diseases can very directly shape our evolutionary trajectory. There is a very complex adaptive feature that the human immune system has in response to disease pressures. This is one of the things that aids in our survival as a species. Our immune system has responded with both flexibility and resistance, and we can see this on two levels. The first is a generalized response across our species. This has endowed us with flexibility to adapt to different pathogens. The second is more group or individual population specific, that a population or a group itself can develop a resistance to a specific disease. A vital component of human immunity is the human leukocyte antigen system, or HLA for short. It's a series of proteins on the surface of white blood cells that recognize foreign particles or infectious agents. As a result of the HLA system, within any given human population, there is a huge amount of variation in the immune system response. This gives humans the flexibility to adapt to different disease environments. This is also the feature of human evolution that makes organ transplants really difficult. Let's look at a specific example. We're going to look at sickle cell disease. So sickle cell disease is a blood disorder occurring in individuals in many human populations. But because of its negative impact on fitness, it does tend to be selected out of any given population over time. However, there is an interesting relationship with another disease. The persistence of sickle cell disease is directly related to places where malaria is a problem. Malaria is a mosquito-borne illness that is the result of a parasite that gets transferred from the mosquito to the host. In areas where malaria is endemic, individuals with sickle cell disease usually don't get malaria. And that's because the shape of their red blood cells isn't conducive to allowing the parasite to survive. Or more specifically, the parasite can't reproduce. So in those areas with high instances of malaria, there's also a correlation with sickle cell disease, because having sickle cell disease makes you less likely to catch and die of malaria. One theory about how this sickle cell resistance to malaria came about is that human activity increased breeding opportunities for mosquitoes, which in turn increased the likelihood that humans would contract malaria. This is again a great example of why anthropology takes a holistic approach. It's really important to understand the entire context of the human behavior and human societies you're studying.